morning we're talking about abundance. Good morning, everybody. So I want to give you an analogy that I want you to use when you are thinking about your abundance in any way. And so if you, and we're going to use me as the example, I'm going to be the example of your abundance. Let's go. If you invited me over for dinner, what would you do? You would possibly prepare for me to come. You tidy up a little bit, right? And then you would kind of be expecting. If you had to go outside and someone else was at the house, you'd say, listen out, Monique is coming. She gonna ring the doorbell any minute now. But you'd be looking for me. And if you were looking for me and I didn't come, then you'd say, well, wait a minute, where's she at? Because you'd be looking for me. But if you are not expecting your company to show up, what you invite them over for? So let's talk about your abundance. Remember me, I'm your abundance. Let's say you've asked for these things. You want these things to happen, but then you're not looking at the door expecting them. You're not saying, well, no, I invited you over. Where you at? Where you at? I'm looking for you. I'm expecting you. So if you invited me over and you thought that I wasn't going to show, would you prepare for me? If you thought that you invited me over, but then I didn't show, you would be a little disappointed, right? But if you invited me over and you expected me to show, and then I showed up, you would be happy, you would be elated, you would be excited. But if you've ever had a visit from me, then you likely would be excited that I was coming before I got there. And you would probably be preparing with excitement for my visit, right? So why are you not looking for your abundance? Why do you not have the door wide open saying, abundance, come on in, okay? Because your level of expectation is down there in the dumps. Because you pray, you ask, you beg God sometimes for things, but then you don't expect that they're going to happen. There's this one very controversial thing that I say that, some people feel some kind of way about it. And, this is my formula, so I don't really care, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. I don't believe Monique, okay, not even Coach Mo, but Monique does not believe that you get what you ask for. And I don't believe you get what you pray for. I believe you get what you expect. Because you can pray and use all these words. You can pray and pray in tongues. You could pray and pray the Hebrew language from the people in the Bible, spit it out just like they did. You could do all of that. But if you don't expect what you've asked for to show up, it ain't coming. It's just that simple. Okay? Well, we could end there, but I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I really mean. And so when I feel abundance, abundance finds me. And this book is about money, y'all. So it ain't lost on me that when we talk about abundance, you ain't looking for abundance of other stuff. I'm clear that you're looking for abundance in your pocketbooks and abundance in your financial situation, okay? And so when I'm talking about looking for your abundance, I am saying ask God, ask the universe, and call forth your extra money. No money has to be printed in order for you to have more. Money, you don't even have to see money. When was the last time you went to the bank, took all your money out, rolled around in the bed with it, and then put it back in there so you could pay your bills? I've done it before, but that's just because I'm me and I do weird things like that. But everybody don't do that. And so you don't even need to have more money. We could PayPal, use Zelle. We could come up with 15 different ways, Cash App, this thing, Square, to send or trade, exchange money that we don't ever need to see. So why do you have to see some proof to know that you could have some more? Get with yourself, okay? It's 2018. They don't got to print no more money. They've been printing money all this time. You just need to gather and collect that which has your name on it, okay? So abundance, whenever I feel abundance, abundance finds me. When you make the conscious correlation between what you have been feeling and what is actualizing in your experience, now you are empowered to make changes, which means that first you have to acknowledge your situation, okay? There's no way around being honest about what's really going on in your life. If you are not making that correlation, and you continue to offer thoughts of lack around the things you want, the things that you want will continue to elude you. Elude is what happens when you don't open the door and expect your company, your abundance to walk in. People often, in this misunderstanding, begin to assign power to the things outside of themselves in order to explain why they are not thriving in the way that they would like to be, right? Keep your explanations. I don't need them. They don't even matter. But you do end up saying things like, oh, I'm not thriving because I was born in the wrong neighborhood. I'm not thriving because my parents didn't have it and they didn't do it. You know that's not what it says in the book, right? I'm not thriving because those people over there have too much. Oh, I'm not thriving because nobody taught me. Oh, I'm not thriving because my ex this or my ex that. Oh, I'm not thriving because I lost this or I lost that. None of that has anything to do with the reality of your situation. But when you want to remind yourself and keep over reminding yourself that you're not thriving, all that you're doing is offering a sensation to the universe called a vibration of lack, of not having it, of not thriving, of not being able to thrive because. Remember a couple weeks ago I told you, anytime you put I can't followed by because means that you are about to enter in some limitation of words that stops you before you ever get started. When you are changing that vibration, you have to realize you cannot feel poor and vibrate poor and thrive at the same time. Abundance cannot find you unless you are offering a vibration of abundance. And so use me as your constant example. If I invited Monique over, what would I do? If I invited Monique over, would I be preparing and would I be looking for her? Would I be excited? Would I be anticipating this arrival? You better. But you also better be looking for your abundance to walk in the door. You better be looking for your abundance to show up, ring the bell, so that you can throw the door open wide and welcome it in, right? Many ask, but if I'm not thriving, then how in the world can I offer a vibration of thriving? And maybe that's what you're asking me right now. I'm going to tell you, that's what you come here for, right? Don't I have to thrive before I can offer a vibration of thriving? We agree that it's certainly easier to maintain a condition of thriving when it is already in your experience, because then all you have to do is notice it and then keep the good feelings going. And so, but I'll give you a hint and a tip and a trick. The universe doesn't necessarily know that you are feeling good about having the thing that you're thriving about. The universe is okay with you just feeling good about anything and then thriving for everything from that point. And so you have to feel good. You have to exude happiness and good energy no matter what has got you excited. And so even if you are anticipating your abundance but don't feel like you have it at the current time, but could go and spend some time with friends or go for a walk or rub your dog or eat some chocolate or go work out or go to a yoga class or do whatever it is that you can do to make yourself feel better. When you feel better, now you can thrive from that feeling point. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So, but if you are standing in the absence of something that you want, right? That good feeling, that abundance. If you're standing in the absence of it, you must find a way to feel the essence of it before it comes, or it cannot come. You cannot let your vibrational offering come only in response to what is. Then you will never change what is. You must find a way of feeling the excitement of satisfaction of your current unrealized dreams before those dreams can be your reality. Find a way to deliberately imagine a scenario for the purpose of offering a vibration and the purpose of the law of attraction matching that vibration in a real life manifestation. When you ask for the manifestation prior to the vibration, you ask the impossible. But when you are willing to offer the vibration before the manifestation, all things are possible. It is the law. Now, how do I tell you how I've done it? And how do we talk about how you do it? I know that's really what you come here for. So for those of you that have been around a really long time, you'll remember this story. And for those of you, or for all of us, I'm going to share a new one and we're going to watch it unfold together. So, old one. I needed a new car, and it had been years that I had been literally just about begging God for a new car. Like, I really needed a new car. And I was holding doubt and fear that I didn't recognize that I was holding. I've always been teaching this, right? I've been living it and perfecting what I'm living, but not always teaching. And so I wasn't always as acute at recognizing where my worry or doubt was actually connected to, right? And so the way that I get here to be able to help you is that I've learned to help myself detect where the problem or the pattern or the thought or the negative thought is, and unroot that thing, kick it out, and replace it with something better. And so what I didn't realize was that my deep-rooted, seated fear was that I've been an entrepreneur for a long time, and I was worried about a car note. However, conversely, this is maybe about 7 or 8 years ago. And so at this point, what I knew I could do was pay for a car in full. But I didn't believe that I could pay a car note consistently over time. Now, I know that that seems perplexing. But in my marketing business, I could always get a contract, make a lot of money at one time. But it was the sustainability of overtime that made me a little anxious about being able to actually keep that up on a monthly basis when things dipped and rocked low. And so I had the proof and the evidence of my own life experience at the time to say that this concern was valid. Okay, I was living my life. However, it was me still projecting from the position of what I did not have and did not think I could do. And so I could keep begging God for a car, but if I don't expect that I can pay for it or expect that I could keep it, then God isn't going to give me this car because I am not vibrating on the level of the car. And so I had to start to work with myself. I had to ask myself a bunch of questions about why you stuck, why you here, why you still can't get no damn car. So time goes on, and I started to change and understand I need to get excited about this car like it were already here. And so I'd walk out of this very house, and I would go outside, and I'd park my car way down the driveway. But right here at the end of the driveway where I would put my new car, I started jumping up and down and getting really, really excited. I jumped up and down, and I got so excited, and I would just be like, oh, thank you, God, thank you, God. I looked absolutely like a crazy person in the driveway, screaming gratitude. Well, when the car came and I paid for the car in full, what did I do? I stood back in that same damn driveway and jumped up and down. And now anybody looking would say, well, she jumped up and down because she got a new car. If they had asked me what I was jumping up and down for before, I would have said, because I got a new car. They would say, where it at? I say, it's going to be right here. What is your level of expectation about what it is that you're asking for? And if you have none, you get nothing. And so what am I creating right now? Here's my vision. I'm going to share it with you. So maybe you can participate in it one day. This is what I see. These meditation classes and lessons that I've been teaching have made a great impact on a lot of people. Just about 100% of the people that have participated have told me about not just their experiences during the class, but post-class. Meditation is extremely important, and it is something that is very difficult to do, and people don't know how to do it. But I make it easy for you to understand how to do it. And so I want to teach these meditation classes to the masses. And so this is what I see. I see hundreds of people on their yoga mats, on the sand, at the beach, in Chicago, listening to the sound of my voice and having amazing experiences inside their own mind. Now, what have I done to prepare for that? Well, first of all, I had to start having some kind of meditation class in the first place, right? And so I started out in my office. And now, it was supposed to be last week, but the weather didn't cooperate. And so on this Saturday morning, we're going to have the first group. Now, the first group might be 12 people, might be 20 people. I don't know who's going to show. But what did I do to prepare in advance? I bought a voice enhancer thingy, right? And so in order for people to hear, all those people, not those few people, but all those people, to be able to hear the sound of my voice crisp and clearly, I had to make sure that they could hear me. So I bought a voice amplifier. And so I bought this voice amplifier before I ever did any meditation class. I believed before I started in the end result of what my vision is. And so when I teach this class on Saturday, no matter if it's 2 people or 20 people or 200 people, I am going to be teaching that class to hundreds of people. Because when I stand in my position and I say what it is that I say, it is for me to believe in my dream. And as those people grow and as that builds and as the vision comes together, you can say, well, hell, there's the picture to prove it, because she told me she was going to do it. You can sit around, you can wait and watch, or you can come to class and be part of the movement. And so meditation class will be happening this Saturday morning at the lakefront. I'm not telling you where until you sign up for class. That's just the way it goes. But if you would like to attend, I would love to have you there. I'll post the details again, and I'll post them in this thread in case you were listening here this morning. But my story is the way that I've done it. My story is the way that I have prepared and walked many other people through. I'm going to make a Hall of Fame for my past clients that I've worked with, but I'm really close to around 100 people that in the last 5 years I've helped make total transformation in their lives. That's huge. I know that my vision and my goal is for millions, but as I get to the hundreds, I am happy because I know that the impact is real. And the impact on one person is an impact on a community, is an impact on family, is an impact on everything, not just that one person. And so, yes, I do one-on-one because it is the most effective way to penetrate. But all this group stuff we do, all this virtual stuff we do, it all plants seeds. And it all gives us just a little bit of what we need to push through, push past, and keep going. And so that's what I want for you today. I want you to push through, push past, and keep going. Whatever your goal is, open up the damn door. Let it in. Expect it to walk in. And then get excited. Get excited before it shows up. Get excited before it gets here. You don't have to touch, feel, hold the thing that you want in order to feel like you have it. But you have to feel like you have it in order to get it. There's no way around it. And so you cannot hold a vibration of, I ain't got it, Lord, I want it, Jesus, fix it, at the same time as, oh my God, thank you, God, this feels so good, I appreciate it, I'm so grateful. Which one you gonna choose? 2 things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. 2 thoughts cannot occupy the same space at the same time. And so which one will you choose? Choose your abundance. Choose your abundance over and over again. Choose your abundance every day. Choose your abundance every chance you get. And if you can't remember nothing else, remember, I'm coming over. What would you do? Get excited, prepare, and open the damn door. Have a great and wonderful weekend, everybody. Happy Father's Day to those men out there who are fathering, taking care of their children, not just making babies. And ladies, remember, no matter what role you play in your children's lives, you are not their father. And so surrender that title to men, and let's honor men who do it well and do it proudly. Happy Father's Day. If you're coming to meditation, it is on Saturday because I know you're not coming on Sunday. So pay attention for more updates, details, and if you want to be a part of anything you see me doing, just say yes. That's all you got to do. Mwah. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. I love you all.